From Cheater's surveillance cameras, you are about to view actual true stories filmed live, documenting the pain of a spouse or lover caused by infidelity. This program is both dedicated to the faithful and presented to the false-hearted to encourage their renewal of temperance and virtue. Coming up on this episode of Cheaters.
Do you know where they're at?
Yeah, absolutely, man. I know exactly where they're at.
What the f***'s going on, man?
It's my girl, dog.
Lying to me saying we have kids?
Reality television is brought to you by Cheaters Detective Agency's Private Eyes on Cheaters.
Josh Bastion finds himself having to deal with emotions. Emotions that stem from the suspicions that his wife strays. With mounting concern over his wife's afternoon activities, Josh comes to our seasoned professionals. I'm Clark Gable, and this is Cheaters.
It's been a pretty good marriage, but then all of a sudden, I kind of suspected the way she is. She's just been doing some things here lately that just don't seem right. She doesn't hang out with me like she used to, and we don't hold each other as much as we used to. We don't try to go out to clubs. We don't try to party anymore. She said it's just the baby. She said it's rough having a new baby. And she seems depressed, but I don't think that's what it is. I notice she gets text messages in the middle of the night. It wakes me up. And then all of a sudden she goes to the bathroom. And then she goes outside to smoke a cigarette. And I hear her talking on the phone. I work all day long and I come home. I help out with the baby, change the diapers. I run to the store. It's just, no matter what I do, it's just not good enough for her anymore. I'm tired of doing everything that I can for her, and she just doesn't care anymore. I've had enough. I just can't take it anymore. She's tearing the family apart.
If you suspect infidelity in your relationship, Cheaters Detective Agency may be able to provide you assistance. Exercise your right to be informed. Investigative charges may apply. Rainey Bastion, age 36, a child caregiver accused of adulterous behavior. Investigation Day 2. Cheaters detectives set up a perimeter around the home the suspect shares with her husband, Josh. A few hours after Josh has departed for work, an unknown SUV pulls into the complex parking lot. Moments later, an unknown male approaches the townhome. After disappearing inside for a few minutes, he returns with a baby seat, a baby, and the suspect, identified as Rainey Bastion. Minutes later, they drive to a nearby daycare center. Bastion's companion retrieves the baby seat and the baby from the vehicle. They drive around a bit before arriving at a coffee shop. Cheaters detectives note the pair holding hands as they cross the parking lot to the Java joint. Grabbing an outside table, the couple get comfy, sipping iced coffee. After downing his caffeine, the unknown male decides it's time to go. He escorts Bastion to his vehicle, and they drive back to the home the suspect shares with Josh. They horse around a little bit on the way into Josh's home, with Bastion's companion grabbing her derriere. Sometime later, Cheaters operatives catch sight of the companion hopping into his vehicle and driving away, leaving Josh to pick up his baby on the way home. Investigation Day 5. Cheaters operatives, using intel provided by Josh, set up a perimeter around the suspect's place of work. Hours into their shift, investigators spy the same unknown male, now identified as Kevin Dobbs, drive up in his white SUV. As he gets out, the suspect greets him before racing around to the passenger side. They're tailed to a nearby restaurant. Cheaters detectives claim a perch on the patio in order to capture the salacious lunchtime date. The daring duo share a drink with straws for two before sharing a sultry string of kisses. Sometime later, their one drink finished, they head back to Dobbs' SUV. There, Bastion's companion drives her back to her place of employment. Parking in an obscure part of the lot, the companion makes his move. Bastion lustily responds, and they make out for a short period of time. Deciding now that it's time to get back to the grind, Bastion separates herself from her lover's embrace, straightens her hair, and says goodbye to her paramour, ending this day's surveillance. Investigation Day 6. Using interior cameras that Cheaters field agents had given to Josh, operatives are able to see real time into the home occupied by Josh and his unfaithful wife. Detectives are stunned to note that the suspect already has a visitor, Kevin Dobbs. Bastion and Dobbs grab the baby and walk to a nearby park. Sitting on the swing, holding her baby, Bastion allows Dobbs to gently push her. They keep up the image of the picture-perfect family, except Bastion seems to have left her husband out of it. They return to Bastion's place, and she puts the baby down for the afternoon. However, it is Josh who is down for the count, as evidenced in this recorded phone call.
Josh.
Hey, Rainey, where you at?
I told you I would be home when I'm done. I have things I'm doing. Quit calling me.
You said you'd be home by now.
I will be home in a little while.
Something's going on. Where are you at?
I'm just going to go to the store and have to stop and pick up something at the radio shack.
I guess me and the kids just wait for you.
Okay, stop calling me. I will be home in a little while.
Fine. Love you.
With more than enough evidence of infidelity, investigators return to headquarters and ready the file for Josh. Coming up, the confrontation.
With the suspect's indiscretions now on display, Josh is contacted to review the evidence. Stoic yet anxious about the results, Josh simmers down before viewing the proof. Josh, how you doing today, man?
Pretty good, how are you?
Very good. I want to say thank you for coming out today. We conducted our investigation and came up with some findings. That's why I called you. That's why you're here. Are you ready to see that?
Yes.
All right. On this day of investigation, we were outside of your home. That's when this Jeep pulls up and that guy steps out. Do you recognize that man?
Yeah, I do.
Who was that?
That's one of my best friends. I've known him almost my whole life.
So that's Kevin?
Yes.
Rainey opens the door to Kevin's car, puts the baby seat in there, and that's when he kisses her. You were telling me a little bit about this, how he had told you to divorce her and that she was crazy. So is that making a little bit more sense?
Yeah,
Why?
it makes sense now.
They drop off your child, Clover, get back into Kevin's car. We then follow them to a coffee shop. That's when they're seen walking in together, holding hands, and they get some drinks, come outside. That's when you see him touching her lips. And they get up and exit together. After they get coffee, they return to your home. That's when we see Kevin walking with Rainey. He slaps her on her ass, gets in his car, and leaves. Now, on this day of investigation, do you remember I gave you that camera equipment, that surveillance camera, and the key logger?
Yes.
I told you to hook it up to your computer and then to put your surveillance camera somewhere in your house. Well, this shot is from inside of your living room, looking at your couch. That's what you're gonna see. So on this day of investigation, we are inside your house. That's when we see Kevin and Rainey walking with Clover. They go to a park around your area. And that's when you see him pushing your wife and your child on a swing. And after a few moments, they return to your home. That's when Rainey goes and puts Clover to sleep. Rainey comes out, undresses a little bit more. She sits down with Kevin. And that's when they start kissing, man. And he starts to pull out her breast.
Man, I can't watch this.
After some time, things heat up a little bit on the couch. And that's when Kevin and Rainey get up and go into the bedroom.
Do you know where they're at?
Yeah, absolutely, man. I know exactly where they're at. Are you ready to go, man?
Let's go.
All right, fair enough.
Thanks.
You do recall me giving you that keylogger for your computer, that software?
Yes.
I had my detectives analyze the software. What they came up with was really shocking. we found out that your child, Clover, is actually Kevin's.
What in the...
There's our detective.
All right, everybody out, everybody out.
Everybody out? All right, go right inside. Everybody together. We're right inside to the left. Wearing overalls? Well, wearing Betacam overalls. What did he say?
I want you to go in there and get your answers, man.
Going in. Show the camera, show the camera.
What the f***'s going on, man?
What are you doing here?
Busted.
Dude, why the f*** you
Busted.
up in here with these damn cameras? This is some bull. What the f***, dude?
What the f***, man?
Man, it's my girl, dog. What the
You guys, stop it!
Rainey, can you please tell me why you would ever do this to your husband? Can you tell me this, please?
Let me go.
Hey, Rainey, can you tell me? Rainey.
Think you got something. Come on, bitch.
Hey. Rainey, can you tell me why you would do this to your husband? Why would you let it get to this point?
Stop it! Stop!
Lying to me saying we have kid? No, found out it's not ours.
Coming up, the conclusion.
What the f***'s going on, man?
It's my girl, dog. What the
Lying to me saying we have kid?
Father.
Ah, I found out.
Rainey, why would you do that?
think
No,
they're
Rainey, stay here. Rainey, don't go anywhere.
Come on. Rainey, I'm gonna wait for me. Come on.
Oh, they're everywhere.
That mother.
Hey, come back here. Why the fuck me?
Stop it!
Rainey, will you tell me why you would do this? I'm Clark with Cheaters.
Cheaters!
Now stop for a second, you guys. Stop. Can you please just let me know why you guys did this? Kevin.
Say,
Kevin.
it's what it is. That's my baby. That's my woman.
We put a keylogger in your computer.
Wow.
We found out, they took a paternity test and we found out
In
that
my
the kid
house?
is yours. Yes, in your
So
house.
that's for real, man.
That is for real. Clover is your son. So I just don't understand where we went wrong in here, why you would not tell this man right here that it's your kid, and for 1 year you'd fake that that's his child, and then you would just kind of pop around and be like, that's so weird, man.
That's what it is, dog. I mean, that's just what it is.
Why wouldn't you say, like, I just don't understand
You
what.
can't talk to him. You see how it's going right now. There's no talking to him.
There's no talking to him or him?
To him.
There's more than enough talking to him. I would not be here if he wasn't in the right. You guys have been friends for like 20 years, man. To anyone else in this situation,
You know forever. I've been telling you for a long time that your old lady's hot, and I want to. That's what it is, dog. I'm sorry.
That's not what you
we
said.
still, it's bros for hoes, dog. I don't give a if that's a bitch. You still my bro. Either you are or you ain't. That's how it is. I don't give a damn.
So you're saying that right now that you're porking his wife, but you don't even give a that you had, that's your.
Oh yeah, that's my child, and I'm gonna take care of it. But it ain't nothing but another hoe, bro.
So you're nothing but another hoe.
The hoe I'm with.
I wanted to be with him in the beginning.
This man respects you more than probably a lot of people that you wouldn't know it, probably because you guys have something missing in communication, but this man respects and loves you. He would not be here if he
Man's
didn't.
crazy. He's
About you.
wild.
Crazy.
Look how it's going right now.
Telling me we have a kid?
Baby, come on. It's time to go. Let's get out of here.
Where are you going, man? You can't run from
Out of here. I ain't trying to talk to no damn cameras no more.
Man, man.
I ain't even trying to be in this one. He can come talk to us without y'all.
You good, man? No, you're not.
Okay. Where's my keys? Where's my keys? They're in the bar.
What the
No, go. I'm going to go with him.
Why?
I want to go with him.
No, you gotta give me some answers.
He won't let
At
go.
least give me, just give me.
Man.
Look, I just want to get out of here. I don't give a about all this.
Nah, dude, I need to hear what you're gonna do about this child that's yours, man.
Man, I'm gonna take care of my baby. You know, I don't give a damn.
What about your best friend, though? It's like, dude, he's been taking care of your baby for a year now.
My best friend, whether he likes me or not. I don't give a. I understand where it's at,
done nothing like
but it don't mean I ain't gonna stand my ground where I'm at. That's my baby and that's my girl.
Dude, that's like the harshest thing I've ever heard.
Raise this baby together.
We're gonna raise this baby together.
Yeah, that's fine.
Hey. Well, how can you make me believe for a whole year baby's mine?
Just let them get their words in, please.
I'll work all the time trying to make you happy, but can't make you happy.
Kevin, it doesn't seem weird.
What is it? Why you want to be with him? Why are you gonna lie?
Because we have a baby together. I love him.
Man, this is
You work like what?
man, screw y'all.
She was married to him. Did you go to their wedding? Were you
my
his
baby? That's my piece of game.
Were you his best man at his wedding?
Yeah, I was the best man at their wedding. Yeah, but I mean, I tried to talk him out of it
You
for
wanna
a
go?
long time.
Let's go.
All right, man.
There's too many cameras.
All right, let's go. All right, let's load up. Load up.
Bravo camera, stay here, get the shot, and drive it off.
Devastated by the confrontation, Josh admits he needs some time to reassess the situation. At the end of the show, we'll disclose his future game plan. But now, Cheaters welcomes back Dee. The suspect from the Mayberry case, Dee returns to give his side of the story concerning his confrontation on Cheaters.
Man, I mean, my heart stopped beating, you know, because I've never been rushed like that before, you know, and I just, you know, I saw the camera crew and I was like, what the hell is going on? You know, I thought it was the feds or something, I thought it was the police. I'm like, oh no. But Priscilla, you know, she's just a little over the top on, you know, about stuff like that. And then I saw her and I saw that anger in her eyes and that fire, and I just did what came natural to me. I ran.
Huh? What you doing? Huh? Oh, throw my shoe at your bitch ass. You running, D? You know you brought these people in your life. Stupid lying ass. You brought them in your life. I didn't bring them in your life.
Ooh.
And in my life.
I have a question. What's your name?
Right. Well, do I have to tell you my name?
She was a pretty sweet chick. You know, man, she fine too. But besides that, you know, she's just a good chick, and she's easy to talk to, you know. And you know, me and I'm always gone. Me and Priscilla, we don't really, you know, we didn't talk as much. We didn't really hang out as much, you know, due to the long hours that I was working. What me and Jenny had, you know, it just started right there at the tattoo shop. She came, she got a tattoo, and it wasn't just her, you know, it was me too. You know, I was flirting, we were flirting back and forth, and she was saying I'm cute and I'm this, and I'm, you know, and just back and forth, and then ultimately, you know, it went from being verbal to physical.
So we never told you anything about this?
I had no idea you had a girlfriend whatsoever.
Okay. And he...
I don't have anything to do with my groceries and get up out of here.
Why you running, D? Stop! Stop and answer me! Huh? What the hell you running, huh?
Right on TV.
Huh? What you gonna do, man?
Beat me up?
But what? You sitting here lying to me?
Well, you know, I've grown from this situation. Basically, I think it hurt me more than it hurt Priscilla. You don't miss the well until it runs dry, you know what I mean? Those days I went without Priscilla, I was just like, wow, man, this is not a good feeling. And, you know, sometimes you have to have somebody taken out of your life to make you realize, you know, how good a thing you actually had.
Josh Bastion feels the weight of his destroyed marriage may crush his heart. He knows that he'll have to move on from this. However, he's made no progress on healing from this incident. He has accepted Cheater's offer and is currently attending counseling sessions. When contacted by Cheater's producers, Rainey Bastion was curt in her answers. She states, "Josh was right. What I did was messed up. I used him. I didn't want to hurt him, but I couldn't deal with telling him. He'd turn on that hurt puppy dog look on me, and, well, I just couldn't break it off with him." Kevin Dobbs expressed dismay over the entire incident. Look, he says, I understand how the guy feels, but I got a family now to look out for. Rainey's mine, and he can just suck it up and deal with it.
Now remember, if you don't get your programming from Goldstein's, why, we'll both lose money.